All right, so welcome guys. Let me share my screen. All right, so I hope you all have seen the ranks. All right, so it's for test 1 ranking. The highest score was 76.32, which is quite impressive. All right, and as you see here, the farthest score was about 30.4. Now, this is for our test takers of about 90. So some of them did not get ranks because they did not finish their section, the sketching section. All right, so all those who have submitted the sketching questions, they got a rank. So this is for mock test 1 and the mock test 2. Again, the rank 1 score is 64. All right, and the farthest rank score is about 26.25. All right. Okay, so this is highly dependent on the specific to the mock test. Now, please be aware and be cautious that this is only for a test size of 90. The more number of people who take this test, the more accurate the ranks would be. So I would request, if you know any of the NID 2022 aspirants, so kindly share this information with them about the mock test. It is only invitation only mock test. Of course, if they want to buy, they can directly buy, but if it is through invitation, they get the privilege of taking the test without any price. So some of you are asking, how do I check the works of higher ranks, like the rank 1 to rank 10? How do we know, how do we see their work? All right, so currently we do not have a system of publishing their work, but what you could do is you can go to your test report, go to that question and look for Nikita, okay, because Nikita has got highest score, and then Madhura has got next, Nihal Reddy. So you can look at those individual sketches to understand how did they fail. All right. So does that answer your question? Is that fine?
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I wanted to tell you something about the assessment. So I'm actually not happy the way assessment was conducted especially for the second test. Sir, because like I have done a poster. The last question was for a poster, I think. And I followed all the criteria for evaluation, but I still got a 1 on 10. I don't know if it is because I used Hindi as in the poster, or like is it genuinely not valid? Because I was expecting at least a 5 on 10 for that.
What is your name?
Sir, I'm Chaitanya.
Chaitanya Deshpande.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Could you please share me your email ID? Let us have a look at it.
Yes, I'll do it right
now. Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, actually for the mock test 3, I have attempted all the sketching questions and I have uploaded the same, but still the section shows a red cross mark. You know, that comes which when we usually.
Yeah, if you're not uploaded. So maybe I'm not sure if everything is uploaded or not, so we can have a look at it once.
No, sir, I checked it thrice. Like everything is uploaded. I even
Mhm.
self-rated my work, but it's still
Okay.
showing that.
Let us check that.
So the second or third one.
Fireworks and crackers are known to create pollution during festivals. As an environmentalist, design a poster to create awareness of the ill effects with a catchy caption. All right. त्योहार या सेहत पर वार. So, okay, let us see how the experts. So it's basically the basic one. All right. Okay, so Chaitanya, a few tough questions for you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, is there any indication that this is for fireworks?
So I thought that the smoke thing I would do is sufficient because like fireworks produce smoke.
This is smoke.
Yes,
This
sir.
does not look like smoke. They look like some kind of vibrations or vibes or maybe clouds. It doesn't represent smoke, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Like clouds, yeah. See, general people are also saying it is like clouds. It doesn't give the effect of smoke.
Yes,
How
sir.
is smoke represented?
Oh, okay. I didn't represent it like that. I think I should have shaded it a bit.
Yeah, so whenever you think of smoke, okay, what does come to your mind? Right?
Yeah, the
That is
different
smoke.
shades, I think.
That is smoke, right?
Yes, sir.
So,
Sir, but
yeah.
yeah, so I was thinking that for graphic design, I thought that it should be 2D kind of like.
Let's still make 2D. Who said smoke cannot be represented in 2D?
Oh, okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
And it is no way. See, this is like a general poster. It can be for any tyohar.
Yes, so but they didn't
Right?
specify any festival, so that's why I used Tyohar.
No, fireworks and crackers. Okay, any festival, but okay, fireworks and crackers are very specifically mentioned.
Yes, sir.
And we know this is indirectly talking about Diwali, is it not?
Yes, sir.
Right? Okay. So the relevance of the question. All right. So you try to make it using the text typography. Okay, but even the typography is pretty plain. There is no character to the typography.
Oh, so I tried to highlight Har and War, which Har means loss and War means attack. So attack on your health.
War, but there is no character to the thing, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so do you understand the typography character?
So like the way you arrange your text. Like I could have made the text using crackers maybe.
Yeah, see, if you look into, like, for example, okay, so, I mean, these are like, maybe I'm looking for the right, wrong thing. So let's just look at the typography. All right. So when you look at a typography, there is certain emotion that is being conveyed apart from the word.
Yes, sir.
So that is a character. So is there any character in terms of what you have used?
No, sir. I just made it bold. That's it.
Right. So see, this is the most common thing, all right? So because in our perception, we would have done a great job, right?
Yes, sir.
But if you are looking from an expert view, then you will get to understand what you have done is correct or not.
Yes,
Right?
sir.
Yeah, so that's the thing, Chaitanya. Understood, right?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. And somebody said their questions were not shown. Like the
Yes,
second.
sir. I'm Jayashree.
Could you please share your email ID so that I can
Yes, sir.
do
I'll
that?
do.
Yeah.
Sir, I shared it.
Yeah. Jai Shri, yeah.
Sir, mock test 3.
All right, let us check in the activity. Mock test. This is the one?
Yes, sir. But see, sir, section 2, it's showing a cross.
Okay, this is uploaded. This is uploaded. This is uploaded.
But they're not rated, I think. Mine also, I had the same problem, like the cross is coming because all of the questions are not rated, but I can't rate it. Like when I try to rate it, the box at the bottom that comes to save your score is not appearing.
Sir, I rated my work. I self-rated all of them.
Okay, but all right. So this is also right. Question 6. Guys, I see that I'm not sure how many of you are peer rating, but please do peer rate. I can see that Jayashri's works are not peer rated. It's important, guys. Please take it seriously. It's for your own good. Your own perceptions will be clarified. Okay, it's important. All right. So let me send this to the tech team. Let's see. Uh-oh. Wait. And then all right. So let us check. Okay, so tech team will check and let us know. So now shall we go to mock test 3? Yeah. All right. So what I was saying is, all right. So let us go to So how do you check the other student works, right? So what you can do is, so you can go to your activity and go for, say, mock test 2 BDES or mock test 1 BDES, but let us say mock test 2 BDES, and go to your section 2. All right, and when you go here, so if you have self-rated, then you will be able to see other student works. So you can look for the name of the student and you can see how the work is, but don't go blindly with that work. All right, because see, I have told that this is not a right approach, but then Nikita has got overall high marks. So, but that's not an indicator of, especially if you're looking at this work over, this is how you should be doing. No, that is not an indicator of it. Okay, so kindly do not make your opinions on that. All right, but what you can do is you can look at the highest score students. Okay, for example, Shriya has got good score 9 out of 12 compared to any other student, maybe 10 out of 12. Okay, so Madhura 10 out of 12, that is a good score, right? 10 out of 12. So I think Madhura's name is also there in the top, right? So you can you have to exercise your what do you call, exercise caution, okay, while you are reviewing or looking at the toppers sketches. Okay, so that's important. So this is how you can look at some of the students' works who have done good.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
So there is a filter available now in which you can see the best expert scores.
Yeah.
On top, you can use that.
Right. So newest first.
So it will be under filter.
Best expert scores. So that's way, that way also you can have a look at it. But I don't think it's showing it properly, isn't it? Oh, newest first. Anyway, so you can use the filter as well, okay, because this is getting hidden somewhere. But anyway, so have you understood how to review other students' works? All right. Okay. So now let's go to the mock test 3. Okay, which question do you want me to review?
Sir, I have a doubt in this question actually.
This question, is it?
Yes, sir. First one is a weight that's put on the cooker. Third one is the handle between the utensil and the handle that's used.
Right.
What's the second one?
Yeah, what's the second one?
The second one is a tea strainer, right?
Yes, sir, tea strainer.
Yeah, tea strainer.
But sir, there's no curve in that tea strainer at all. The depth that is required isn't there at all.
See, this is the handle, and this seems like a sieve, and this is the steel rim.
It's a very close-up photo, so you wouldn't be able to see the curve, right?
So I assumed it to be a sieve. I don't know, it looks like that from one side.
Yeah, it is a sieve.
Yeah, no, but then I wasn't quite sure, so I didn't do it. I didn't approach that way.
Hmm.
So for me, it looks like the bottom of the cooker.
Bottom of the cooker. How?
How?
Sir, the bottom has that rough finish on a cooker. So
Anyway, so okay, see, if you look at the question, okay, it says choose any one object to visualize and draw the whole object in an A4 sheet. So you just have to check one of them,
Sir,
right? So Nikita, why you did not answer this question?
Sir, actually, I have to improve a lot on my speed. I couldn't
Oh.
finish it. Like I attempted the 2 questions, but then they were over 3 hours, so I didn't upload it because it wouldn't
Okay,
be.
okay, good, good. You have been honest. But then what happens is, I think they will not consider, I mean, here, at least in Edge, unless you have submitted all the questions, they will not be giving you the ranking. I
All
think
right, sir.
the thing is built like that. Hmm? So very important. So time management.
Yes, sir.
So,
I'll improve on that.
hmm.
So I wanted you to review the question 5, the one which was, I think, the math textbook.
Hmm. Oh yeah, this is a tough one, right?
Yes,
How
sir.
did you guys solve it? I'm curious to see. Okay. 9 into 0 is equal to 0. How would you show that? 9 into 5 is equal to 0. All right. 9 or 9 into 0 is equal to 0.
So there was a typo.
Yeah. It was 9 into 5 is equal to 0 first, and then they changed it after we complained.
Ah, right, right. Okay, okay, fine. Let us check. 9 into 5 is equal to 0.
so the 9 into 5 was a typo. I didn't know that.
Okay, nevertheless, but it's all about how you are trying to creatively explain your concept, right? So, so I really did not, I did not understand. I mean, have you used any logic in terms of how you're explaining it, Nikita? Or it was, so 0, 0, 8, 5, is it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Hmm. Okay, let us see how others have done this question. This is 0, she loves to eat. If she sees a pizza next to her, she will finish all the slices. Then then there will be 0 slices left. 9 into 0 is 0. Interesting. Who did this? Medha. Good one, Medha.
Thank you, sir.
So basically, you are portraying that 0 is a hungry number, and when you're trying to multiply it with another number, it eat it away.
Yeah, so because 0, if we multiply anything with 0,
Yeah.
it has to come 0. So to, instill that logic.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, actually. 0 is always hungry, and children can also understand, okay, 0 is hungry. So whichever you try to multiply, it will eat.
Yeah, the shape of the 0 also, it like supported this because it's like round and fat.
That's a good one. So how about if it is 6? So basically any number goes into this kind of a shell because it's a shell. All right. In a bowl, there are 9 oranges. If there were 2 such bowls, there would be 18 oranges, and so on. But if there were 0 or no such bowls, that's right, there would be no oranges. But if there were 0 or no bowls, very interesting, smart. Very good thought. Did you guys understand this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So the container, if the container itself is not there, then where would be the oranges? So oranges will not be there. Good thought. Okay, anybody else would want their this particular work to be seen? You have taken a different approach. You can let me know. Multiplication, 9 seeds into 0 water equals 0 plants. Areva. I like your all your guys' thought processes. You know how you are trying to show that 0 has no value. You know, as it individually. So 9 seeds into 0 water equals 0 plants. Beautiful. It is rated. Once Mr. 9 jumped into the pond of 0, but he drowned and all that was left was 0. Aditi. Good job. Okay, I thought it will be a very tough question, but you guys have managed it very well. Anyway, so let's go to the next one. Who would want the next question to be?
Sir, I had a question. I had a doubt regarding this question. There's Jagrati here. So I see like mine is rated like 2.5 out of 5, and I had gone for a pretty logical approach. And then people who, and then more creative approaches had gotten like a 4 or 5. So which is better to
let
take?
us see yours. Okay, which is yours, Jagrati? Let me have a look at that. Jagrati.
Yeah, it's right there.
Okay. 9 into 3 is equal to, count stars is equal to 27. Now 9 into 0 9 into 3 stars. Yeah, it makes sense. So what is 9 here?
They They had asked for 9 into 0 is equal to 0. Same
Correct.
if they had asked 5 into 0, I would have put 5 boxes. So to just bring in that flow, I use the number 9. And then there are 3 stars in each box, but then there are 0 stars in each box. So that's the approach I took.
Okay, so in this, what is missing is, it is, I mean, for you, it is evident that there are 9 boxes and 3 stars in each of the boxes.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, sir.
That is your interpretation, but I had little time to understand. I took little time to understand, okay, what is this 9 representing? 9 boxes, 9 squares. So what happens is, if when a person is trying to look at your sketch, okay, maybe they're not able to get it in the first instance. Maybe they have to spend more time to understand what it is. All right.
All right. Yeah, got it.
In some cases, when you look at it, you easily understand. There's not much explanation required, even though it may not make sense. For example, 9 jumping into O, right? And it got drowned. All right. So that makes no sense. All right. But then it is easy to understand. But here it is making sense, but it takes a little bit of time to understand what is this about.
Okay, yeah, got it, sir.
Right?
So I have
that is the thing.
Yeah, so I have to think of what you will understand immediately than what.
Yeah. So, and also it is little complex, you see. I mean, because 9 into 3, if you have written that, okay, imagine there are 9 boxes and each box has 3 stars.
Okay, fine. Okay.
So probably that is a missing link for them to understand.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sir, could you please review mine? My name is Sriram.
Yeah, Sriram, could you please, let me check Sriram here.
I think I kind of took the similar approach of one of them who, like, made the hungry 0, but instead of 0, I used a frog. I think just the representation is a little different.
Okay, can you find yours here?
Yes, there's a on the very edge, yeah, right beside Jagrati's. Yep.
Ted the froggy is hungry and he loves toffees, but Ted is hungry all the time, just like zeros are. No matter how many he has in front of him, he will eat them all. The same way, zeros are always hungry. So always remember, anything multiplied by 0 is 0 because it is always, because Ted is hungry. So you're, instead of just directly telling that, okay, 0 is hungry, you are introducing a new character and saying that, okay, whenever you think of 0, you think of Ted, and because Ted is hungry, 0 is hungry. So I think that is not required, right? So you can just directly tell that, okay, 0 is a hungry character.
Right, yeah,
0
that's
is a hungry number.
Right,
so
but it's just to bring the element of remembering. I thought maybe like a character in like a child's brain would last more than a number would.
You can also show 0 eating, having 0.
That's true.
So try to reduce the mental load on trying to understand your concept. If there is a way to make it simple, easy, that is what all design is about, right? So we are trying to remove all the clutter and give what is required, right? So that is a simplicity that we are looking at, that we want. Okay.
Yes, sir. I remember that. Yeah.
All right. So shall we go to the next question?
Sir, can you check my work for the same question? There's Shreya here.
Shreya.
Sir, can you check mine as well for the same
All
question?
right, so we have time limitation. We need to review all the other questions as well, right? I have only 1 hour to review. So see, the principle remains the same. Okay, keep it simple, straightforward, and if you can add humor, nothing like it. Okay. Okay, so this looks a little complex, right? So number of straight lines in 9 is 0, number of straight lines in 5 is 0. So 0 into 2 is 0, which implies 9 into 5 is 0. It's little complex. I don't know, but she got 4.5.
There are two straight lines in 5.
Hmm. Right. So these are all quite open for interpretation, is it not? So that is the reason this NID exam is called a subjective exam, right? Because even though the parameters are the same, the way it is interpreted can be very, very different by different faculties. So there's a certain element of luck that is also involved. Okay.
Sir, could you evaluate question 2 for me?
Question 2 for you. Your name?
Sir, this is Chaitanya.
Chaitanya. All right, Chaitanya. So what is the question? Let us understand the question. Visualize and draw the object selected in previous question. Oh.
Sir, the
Function
strainer
on a
and
scale 30 times larger. Show maximum detail on the object in an equation.
sir, in the previous question, I chose the object as the strainer one, and so I enlarged the strainer.
So in the first question, you just have to draw or draw the whole object. Okay,
Yes, sir.
or draw the whole object, and then what they're asking here is in function on a scale 30 times larger. So if you have made it 30 times larger, how would you use it?
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. So Chaitanya. Ultimate puppet protector. Now 30 times larger. So what is the circumference of a strainer?
So I think it was around 7 centimeters. Oh no, circumference. Circumference. I think it will be around 30, sir. Real life one.
Okay, let us say the diameter.
So diameter, I think it will be 10 centimeters.
10 centimeters.
Yes, sir.
So 10 centimeters into 30.
So 300 centimeters. That'll be roughly twice my height.
300 centimeters is 3 meters.
Yes, sir. Or double my height. Roughly double my height.
Now, what happens to the size of the holes?
So I think the maximum size was 0.1 millimeters. And 30 times that would be 3 centimeters, but the crow will not be able to go through that. Even then.
All right. Okay. Makes sense. Yeah, so let us look into that. Okay, so understanding of the problem, yes, you have understood the problem. Appropriate solution, yes, unique solution for the problem. When we review few other works, then we can properly understand. So neatness and clarity is all right. Illustration quality could be better. All right. So when I say better, what all could be better? Okay, so for example, the illustration of the crow, okay, the way that you are writing here, okay, all these can be made better. All right.
Yes, sir. All right, so let us quickly look at some other students' works. Oh, look at this. Let us check that Veda. This is a water heater. So say a cooker size is 30 centimeters into 30 times 900 centimeters is 9 meters. 9 meters water heater, Veda?
Yeah, probably that's a bit too big.
That is big.
Yes, sir.
So can I add something here, Jagrati?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the cooker weight only, the whistle, not the cooker itself, the object. So I think that will work,
Oh,
right?
right, correct. It's only the whistle, right? So let us say the whistle size is, let's say, 5 centimeters.
So I think like three to
3 centimeters, all right. So
So that's
3
too
into 30
small.
is 90 centimeters. 90 centimeters water heater.
So that's
That
too
also doesn't
small
make
for a
sense.
water.
So it's at least 5 centimeters.
Even
5
if it's 5
centimeters.
centimeters,
So
1.2.
1.5 meters. 1.5 meters water heater.
That's like our height. So
1.5 meters is like our height. Yeah, seems all right, isn't it? Okay. Now, what is this? Concrete motor vehicle.
so I did two uses.
2 uses are not required. They asked for how many? Only 1. Isn't it?
Yes. So, but would you lose marks if you do two?
Not required. The more information you give, the unnecessary attention is grabbed. All right. Just give what is required.
Yes.
Okay. So understanding of the problem, appropriate solution, unique solution. Probably if I look into some others, then I'll know. Neatness and clarity is all right. Illustration quality is okay. See, in terms of you are saying this is, let's say your height 1.5 meters. What will be the height of this boundary wall?
So I think double of that, what I've drawn.
No. Yeah, in the size, yeah, at least 90 centimeters. So it has to be high. It can be made more appropriate. Okay.
Sir,
Yeah.
this is Lisa. Could you check my answer to this question?
What is your name?
Netra.
Netra. Netra, your work. Let me just check. Netra or Nitya? Netra only, right?
I think you went higher. Said, I think you crossed it.
Oh, yeah, right? Netra. Yeah. Can be used as a well. So this is used upside down, right?
Yeah.
It's up when walls reaches the levels. I'm in a meeting now, please.
No, why did you give this tomorrow after show all this man?
Okay. All right. So Netra, this seems all right, but my a few questions that I have in my mind. Okay. Now this object has certain qualities. All right. Like for example, it has a very thick wall. All right. So very thin cavity. All right.
Yeah.
So how are you utilizing the the properties of that object? Right.
Right. Yeah.
So something like if you can use the properties of the object properly, then it would make more sense. And
Yeah,
not only
exactly.
that, you are also adding some accessories and all of that, right?
Yeah.
So just certain thoughts, that's all. Okay, so yes, you understood the problem, appropriate solution, uniqueness of the problem, neatness and clarity, illustration quality can be improved.
Sir,
Yes.
this is Ananya here.
Yeah.
I have a question regarding whether we're allowed to add extra elements or not.
Ideally, if you're not adding extra elements, that is better. But in case if you have no other choice, then probably you can go ahead and add.
Okay.
Okay. Right. So let's go to the next question. What is question 7? You are provided with a list of words. Select the most appropriate word from the given list and write it in the space given in column 1. In column 2, write opposite word and draw.
So for this question, do we have to choose the opposite word from the list of words
Need
given?
not.
Or
Need
is-
not.
Okay.
Need not. Opposite word, see the first word has to be from this. The opposite word can be your own.
Okay.
Okay. Future past, cold, hot, noisy, silence, tolerance, intolerance, strong, weak, confidence, shyness. Okay. All right, the antonyms are relative proportions and relative proportions are also neat. Detailing is also clean. Neatness and clarity is also decent. Okay. So Meda work is also pretty neat and clean. Neat. All right, good. All right, so Nitish, if you're here, you have to improve the quality of your work. All right. Veda, your illustrations are pretty cool, but one is missing.
So I did miss, I think, 3 of them because I didn't have enough time to finish.
Time management. All right.
Sir, I had a.
Yeah.
I
So
wanted to
Vertica's
ask
work was
something.
pretty cool. Yeah.
So in this test, actually, the 20-mark question was quite simple, but the 5 marks and 6 mark questions, they had to be kind of elaborated and something that you had to think a lot about. So how should we tackle those kind of questions? Because there were 7 questions this time.
Right. So, see, wherever you are finding it difficult, practice that kind of thought process more, because that is not coming naturally to you, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So practice more in that direction. So see, for that you can imagine certain objects around you and say, okay, you want to scale this up by 100 times. So how can you use it? So you come up with your own ideas and etc. So keep a battery of ideas with you. So when a question like that comes, then you can easily choose one approach and then find the or come up with an answer choice.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. Okay, fine. So I think I could see some improvement from the previous attempts, but those who probably are doing it for the first time, I would want you to improve your work. Chaitanya, you did it like a very casual way. Any reason? Lack of time? I'm not sure if Chaitanya is there. Ishwar, yeah. Let us check Ishwar's work. Ishwar,
So could you check question 4 of my work? Actually, this one I couldn't. I completed it after time, so I didn't upload.
Question 4 is it?
Yeah. No, sorry. Question 3. Question 3.
Child rights. Okay. All right. So very simple. Don't have too much text, right? Anywhere. I mean, you look at any advertisement or hoarding and etc. Would you find a lot of text? There will be one central theme that is very clear and neat and etc. Okay, supported by a slogan or a small text. That's all. You cannot have too many things happening. So you try to use your capacity to write poem, and you have done that, which is good. But the problem is it is too cumbersome.
Yes, sir, I get it.
The entire thing looks very messy, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is done by who? Nikita, is it?
Yes, sir,
Okay.
that's fine.
Let us look at Ishwar's.
So it's just above. Just scroll up.
Ah, right, I got it.
Yeah.
I would not prefer this in any way. Sorry for telling that. Okay. Children in danger is equal to India in danger. And that is one message. Protect our children and watch them resurrect our future. Second message. A jingle need not be such a long one.
Yes, sir. I thought the jingle was for the FM radio that they had given in the question, so I thought it can be a
Okay, but it can be something very simple as well. It need not be like too long, right?
correct.
Yeah. Okay, let's say okay, so look at the jingles, how they are. Okay, for Motel 6, we will leave the light on for you. Okay, maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. Red Bull gives you wings. So Red Bull, everybody knows Red Bull, right? Okay, Red Bull gives you wings. So that's a jingle. So taste the rainbow, Skittles. So the most famous, I'm loving it. And what is that? Finger licking good?
So KFC.
KFC, right? So it's a very short, jingles are very short, sweet words that they can remember forever. It's like a tagline. Okay. Be who you can be. So always look for simplicity in your work. Don't make it very complex. Have it your way. All right. Okay, so see, again, as I told you, it is very subjective. All these are very, very subjective. So it all also very much depends on who is correcting them. Okay. Now, this faculty member has given you 7 out of 10, but from my perspective, I don't know. I would give you so much. Okay, so relevant caption is all right. Appropriate solution. Font style and quality, I would say improve a lot. Neatness and clarity, visual content, improve a lot. So that would be my rating for you.
Correct, sir. Thank you.
Sir, can you check mine, Medha?
Medha, yeah, I think Medha I saw somewhere. Medha, yeah. Let's fight children's rights. Let's fight for children's rights. Okay. Today's children are our future. Let's help them get there. Let's take down the abuser. Okay. Yeah, I think I like it. I mean, she's in a lot of fear and there's a shadow of a person in the belt. Okay. But what happened to the font, the typography? How much time have you spent on this? How much time you're supposed to spend on this question?
So I couldn't spend a lot of time for this. I think I spent about 10-15 minutes.
Okay, but please, it's a crime as a visual thing. It's a crime to do something like this.
Yes, sir.
But it's quite good. It's striking. It's interesting. Okay, so jingle can be like a simple one-liner. It doesn't have to have so much of information. So, right. So if it is a simple thing, you can accomplish it faster, and you can do very good job on that. Okay. Font style and quality. Neatness and clarity is good. Visual content is also quite striking. Okay. Okay, so shall we move on to the next question? Have we seen question 7? I think question 7 is done. Question 6. Okay, lockdown in your place, bus station, vegetable market. Draw and color the scene. Okay, thankfully they asked you to color, so you can color. So how much marks? So 13 marks means about 26 minutes. It's quite interesting.
So for this question, are we allowed to use other mediums other than color pencil, or do we use only color pencil?
I will tell you what, you will not have enough time to use another medium in the first place. You would not know how those 3 hours got finished.
So if suppose we do like a pencil outline and inside we color it, is that fine, or do we use only color pencil?
Please do not use colors, because in some NID exams they have clearly said don't use colors, because what happens is the sheet that they give, when you apply water, it will get smudged and the paper quality will deteriorate and etc. So do not use watercolors.
So I meant just color pencils.
Color pencils you can use, yes. So what is the question about color pencils?
So I wanted to ask, like, because they said use color pencils, sorry, they use colors, not specifically color pencils. Then can we like make an outline of a pencil and then with pencil and then color inside with
so the style is left to you, how you would like to represent. You can choose any style. You can use Van Gogh style of coloring. All right. It depends on the style that you would like to choose. No issues on that. Okay. All right, I like this.
For this question itself, I mean, like whatever Vida just asked, I actually used pen to outline whatever I did for this question before coloring it in. Are we allowed to use pen?
Yeah, you can use pen.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, but also school. So most of you are pretty good in theme sketches, is it? I see good work coming out here. Decent work.
So minimize the screen, maximize it. It will all spread out properly.
Ooh, who has done this? Hansini. Pretty cool work, Hansini.
Thank you, sir.
Wow. I would like to see your other works as well. How do you do your other works? It's pretty cool. Super. You could probably, just wherever these white spaces are there, right? So you could have probably made them a little darker. Okay, so that the subject will stand out pretty strong.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So pretty cool work. I'm quite impressed. Okay. So question 5. Okay, this is done. Question 4. Slice and fill up with squares, and I think this is pretty simple, isn't it? With 4 lines, not more than 4 straight lines. So I could see some curved lines going there. Curved lines. This could be done a lot better in the sense you don't have to use thick lines. You can use crisp lines, so it will look much better if you use crisp lines. Okay, so Ananya has not used a circle.
Yes, sir. When I read the question, there wasn't any mention of a circle.
Oh, slice and fill up each square creative. Oh,
Sir, the square part was added later.
Sir,
Like
when we were
initially
attempting it was
given,
written circle.
slice up each circle.
okay. So I
Yeah.
think the question was modified slightly. No problem on it. Okay. It's interesting.
Sir, this is Ananya here again.
Yeah.
When they say slice, does it mean that you have to pull each line from end to end, or can you just make?
Yes. Slicing, yes.
Okay.
That is correct. But I like your approach of your way of coloring as well. It's a different method.
That's another Ananya.
Stippling. Oh, is it okay? Stippling and the coloring and all that it's pretty good. I like that.
Sir, can you evaluate mine?
Mine
Saba.
means Abba. Yes, Abba.
So, I had a question with this particular question.
Yeah.
So it mentioned that using only 4 straight lines. So does it mean that the whole composition can have only 4 straight lines, or does it mean the slicing has to be only with 4 straight lines? Because they didn't mention that clearly in the end of the question.
The slicing has to be done with 4 straight lines. The slicing has to be done with 4 straight lines.
So here I wasn't sure if this was correct because I used patterns because it wasn't mentioned to fill solid color. So I thought of it as patterns and filled it up.
Yeah, so you can do that, but be very careful in terms of how you are doing these patterns. Okay, because they should not ultimately look messy, right? They have to look clean.
Yeah, so the
and
first one it messed up the first one. The others I corrected what I went wrong there.
Okay, so ultimately what should happen is your drawing should look cool, okay, cool and neat. All right, so the moment when they look at your drawing, they should, the person who is evaluating should feel that, oh wow, fantastic work. Okay, like for example, yes. Ananya's work that I have shown you right before, that you have seen, right?
Yes, I saw.
So that was cool. All right, so when you look at it, it should look cool. Now this is also quite interesting. Okay, but the application, I think she has used watercolors. I like the way that she has sliced them. Okay, so probably the color application could be better. For example, all right, neatness and clarity, relevant elements and objects, creativity, principles, all right, aesthetic sensitivity, color choices could be better, coloring skill could have been a lot better, color combination is okay, appropriate with the sketch. First.
So could you review mine? This is Jyotsna.
Jyotsna, all right. Abba, so did you understand? This is Abba's, no, this is not Abba's.
Yes,
Yeah,
I got it
I
now.
understood, right? Now, for example, even Madhura's work, this is also quite good, but they are asked to slice, not slit, slice. Right? Jyotsna.
So, but for such kind of questions, if it's not explicitly mentioned solid color, we can take patterns also, right?
Yeah,
But they should be uniform.
Okay. They have to be good. Like, for example, this is Akanksha. This is quite interesting, you see.
Yeah.
But no straight lines. I mean, she has used curved lines. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not digging deeper into that, but it looks good. Okay. So the first impression is the best impression, right? So the first impression has to be neat, clean.
Yes, I got it.
So which is Jyotsna's?
So mine was at the bottom.
At the bottom. Ah, right, got it. The application, the neatness. Okay, so wow factor is all right. Neatness and clarity could be better. Relevant objects are there. Creative ability is interesting. Okay. Okay. Color choices, coloring skill, color combination, appropriate to the sketch. Okay. See, when you use color pencils, right, you can do so very nicely this coloring. Okay. You can show some nice texture to it at 45-degree angle. When you color it, it look amazing. You don't have to do everything flat color, right? And when they are talking about the color choices, how are you picking the colors? Are you using any methodology of picking the colors, or are you using random colors?
Sir, I picked 3 colors that I think go well together and we used.
So anybody using color wheel to pick their colors?
Yes, sir, I did. They asked for harmonious, that's why.
Yeah.
Yes.
So please refer to color wheel and pick colors from there. The most suitable, most pleasing color combination is a split complementary. When you use this split complementary color combination, the drawing, the coloring, whatever you use, automatically starts looking beautiful. Okay. All right. So question 3, this we haven't done. Question 2 is done. Question 1 is done. All right. Okay. So any PG students here?
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yeah.
Sir, a harmonious and analogous color is the same.
All right. So analogous has a specific definition. Split complementary has a specific definition. Chromatic has specific definition.
Sir, I got the doubt because when I checked in Google, like for harmonious color, like one of it gave like if the colors in the color wheel are one step apart.
One step apart, is it?
Yeah, one step or 2 step apart. Both came, so I'm confused.
Harmonious color scheme based on balance. So these are the standard names like monochromatic, analogous, complementary, triadic, split complementary, and tetradic. All right. So my interpretation of, because I don't see anything like, like previously also I have not come across specific harmonious color combination karke. I have not come across anything like that. But then the idea is that when you choose the colors, ultimately it should look pleasing to the eye. All right. So that is the understanding I have. I would probably go with any one of the color schemes that we have seen before, like for example, like any of these monochromatic or analogous or complementary. All right. So when you use these color combinations, it will automatically look beautiful or harmonious. Okay.
Okay, sir. Understood. Thanks.
Right. Okay. Any PG students here? Divya Kumar. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Yes. Everything got into marks, is it?
I attempted the section 3, sir.
But still then it's showing into mark, right? You attempted all of them? Yeah.
I could finish only 4 questions.
Ah, that is a reason. Okay. Yeah. All right. And divide an A4 sheet into equal 5 boxes and draw 5 different uses other than its intended use for any one of the following: computer mouse, ballpoint pen. Computer mouse as a night lamp. Handle for brush is brilliant. Xmas tree ornament, okay, cool. Projector, okay.
Like the mini projectors.
And the roller skater, okay, the profile suits well, but there had to be some kind of wheels at the bottom. All right, so okay, creative areas, neatness of the sketches. I would want you to tremendously improve this part. Understanding of the context, yes, appropriateness of the materials used, quality of sketches can be improved, attention to details. Is okay. Product features, all right. Usability issues, okay. Problem solving. Paperweight, torch, storage box. Okay. Stamp. What is the stamp? Ink. Okay. It's a little far-fetched. A wind compass. Is Bhageshri here?
Yes, sir.
All right, Bhageshri. Okay, so uniqueness, quality of creative ideas, presentation, neatness, sketches, you got to improve a lot.
Yes.
Okay, appropriateness of materials use, quality of sketches, attention to details, product features, usability issues, problem solving. Right.
Sir, I have one doubt.
Yeah.
That which I usually get while solving this type of problem, that how much property we can alter, of the product.
Right. Minimum deviation, preferably.
Okay.
Right? Minimum deviation.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Yeah. Atul is here. Oh, he has used a pen, ballpoint pen. Has to go somewhere. Okay. Shubham. Okay, so what I see is especially the PG students, please improve the quality of work. Try using a ballpoint pen and draw your work for these kind of questions. Okay.
And for the exam, sir?
In the exam as well, why not?
Okay.
All right. So at least the drawings would look legible, neat, clean.
Okay, sir.
All right. Okay. Imagine that the object A key shrinks to half its size and object B enlarges to 20%. Okay. So these are two different questions. You have done everything in one question.
Isn't it like presenting the both in the same?
I would probably
I
do
thought it
two
was.
different questions, two different
Yes.
items because they have mentioned it like that.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Yeah. But let us understand the form.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Now you look into the keyhole. Okay, so this corner, this is softer corner.
Yeah.
Right? And what you have drawn is like pretty hard.
Okay, sir. Mm.
And any reason why this width is smaller than this width? The width on the top is smaller than this width.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're drawing in 3D, in fact, this will be bigger than this, right?
Yeah.
So there's a little visual inconsistency that is happening.
Okay, sir.
Okay. All right. Some are not relevant, so I'm just giving 10 out of 10. Let us see how others have done. See, like for example, Atul has done it the correct way. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now I think he has misunderstood the question. A, key shrinks to half its size and object B, lock, enlarges to twice its size. He has drawn the other way. I don't know, something wrong. Anyway, let's go to the next question. Imagine a person with a left-handed habit since childhood. Depict through 5 sketches, 5 problems faced by the person in a single day. Yes. Functional key right, yes. Buttons on the left side of small, yes. Quick number pad, yes. Door knobs. Good ones. Good understanding. Okay, let's go to the next one. Give 2 original solutions that would help your office productivity. This you are not done.
Yeah, this I haven't.
This you are done. You're a travel blogger. While traveling, your vlog. So these are 2 different questions again.
Is with the product. Okay.
What mini laptop?
Yeah, so they mentioned there's a mini laptop as well.
It's a small laptop.
Small laptop.
It could be a notebook, but I think you have misunderstood it. Okay, have you, are you a photographer? Do you use equipment?
Yes, sir.
How does the camera lens look like?
Cylindrical.
Cylindrical. So what will be the size of those lenses?
Probably a 2-inch dia.
Okay, their thickness?
The body length will be maybe varying from 2 inches to more.
Okay, the lenses are very heavy, right? How come you have given this as a lens?
camera lens that can be detached from the body of the DSLR. So
for example, you see, right? So these are the lenses.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you are given such a small slot for the lens.
So since there is a GoPro and all of that, so I just placed one lens slot. So.
Okay. So you're saying this kind?
Yeah, with a stand, they said. GoPro with a stand.
Okay, so the GoPro camera lenses are like flatter.
Yeah. So I attached it with the stand and placed it in another slot.
Okay. So you know what you're doing then, which is good. Okay. So does it have a cap?
Yeah, that I have. Yeah.
This is the cap. Okay, fine. So what is missing is the final product rendering. Okay, so you could probably use the color if you want to add like a dash of color or something like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I had a doubt, sir. So actually, I'm using sketch pens for coloring. I feel comfortable in that, but I'm not sure if it is okay to use sketch pens in the exam. What do you suggest, sir?
Okay, I need to see your work, how you're doing the sketch pens.
Oh, sir, I'll send it to you on WhatsApp maybe after class.
You can.
I didn't
Yes, sir.
attempt this one as well. So 2 questions
All right, 2 questions you missed. All right. So time management, guys.
Yes,
A
sir.
simple thing is like, okay, of course you have to calculate how much time is allocated for your entire sketching part, and then also add up the marks, and then you kind of divide the time per mark, and that you multiply with whatever marks they give. Let us say 1 mark is equivalent to 2 minutes, so 5 marks is equal to 10 minutes. You cannot spend more time on than that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's very important. Time management is very important. So we have another 2 mock tests coming up. So try to get your time management fixed.
Yes, sir.
In that, very important. All right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Ananya, communication design, a section of MS paper 2. If there is time. Okay, so let us look into the communication design as well. Ananya, do you have, okay, are you a PG student? Ananya.
No, sir, but I just attempted it. Yeah.
You attempted it. Okay, cool. Which section is that? Communication
Section
design.
2, sir. Yeah.
Section 2 is communication design. Five pictographs are given. Draw one scenario in which all these pictographs may be present. Include, okay. Show one context in which all these pictographs are included. Oh my God, Veda. Not the right approach, Veda. You are going very creative, but that is not what has been expected. Maybe you are having good time answering them. Yeah, something like this. Like, okay, you have a context and you are seeing all the stuff, and I like the thing. This giraffe is picking the boy up. Interesting. Okay, so something like this is expected with all the pictographs in the context. All right. What is this? Dushyant. Oh, is highly super creative. So he's showing it as a 21st century exhibit. Who is this? Dushyant. Okay, one cannot say this is wrong. Okay, so that's cool. All right, interesting. Interesting, but the quality of illustration can be improved. Yeah. Okay, Ashok Kumar.
Yes, sir.
Priya, again, the quality of illustration can be improved. Okay. See, they expect certain level of illustrations, so it has to be good and neat. Okay, so let's go to the next one. So many tons of waste are produced offices every day. This creates a serious but unavoidable impact on the environment. Task A, task B. Right, this looks cool actually. It is making me to go and check this out. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. So good one. Good one, Veda. I think it's too much of information. Okay. So it could be simple and striking. Okay, you could have saved time as well. So anyway, this is a 15-mark question, so approximately 30 minutes. You could have done a very impactful sketch. Okay, so this is a partially done work. Question 3. Draw 3 distinctive patterns, and for each pattern follow the principles of repetition, like fractals growth. Mention the principles are used in the given and interesting title your pattern. Interesting ones, Ananya. These are good stuff. Good ones as well, Veda. Let's go to the section, question 4. Right. Good one, Ananya. Nice, interesting, simple, good illustrations, and a bit of humor, which is good. It's pretty good work.
Thank you, sir.
So, inspect the drainage system in upper and blockages. Okay, like that. Clean the blockages, the help of neighbors. Very cool. Guys are really good in the visual communication part. And then the last one, write a story which includes sensory attributes or qualities associated with any 4 of the objects given below. The objects may appear in any of the order in the story. Interesting. Good ones. So what you can also do is just to highlight these symbols. All right, so you can probably include here and use a color, like for example, maybe red or maybe green. All right, so that it becomes easy for them to identify and it also makes sense. Okay, all right, cool. All right, so we will close the session for now. All right, so all the best for the Sunday mock test. So try to manage your time, try to keep simple, elegant, neat illustrations and solutions. All right, so and do your best. Okay. All right. All the best. Thank you so much. Thank you all. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.